Hey guys, so I wanted to show you this awesome copywriting app that I personally love. And I've been using it like all day today. And I was like, oh my God, I need to it just crossed my mind. There's a lot of things that we use as tools, but this is like one of my all-time favorites. And I thought I need to share this with the group. I've never, this is one I haven't shared. In fact, I'm going to send it out to my email group too, because I know a lot of you who see this might be in my email, so you'll see the email too. And in fact, actually, this is the email that's going out to my email group tomorrow. So this is an email about the Facebook Pixel. So this program, what this program does is this program, you plug in your copy and it will help you make your copy more powerful and more readable. So one of the big things about marketing, if you've never heard this before, you really want to have like a third grade reading level in your copy, because people today do not want to you are asking people, when you're advertising to them, you're asking people to give you some of their mental energy, and people are very particular about their mental energy. So when something's too complicated to read or just too wordy, and I don't mean wordy like long like this, I mean just wordy like too much, it's taking more brain power to read it than you really want to give, then you're going to lose them. They won't read all the way through your advertising. So what this app literally does is it goes through and it helps you simplify it and make it way more readable for your readers. So it's really, really important in marketing. This has had such a profound effect on marketing, especially for me. And I have a lot of other colleagues that use this too. And somebody brought it up yesterday, and I'm sitting here using it today, and I'm like, oh my God, because there were so many people who had never heard of this. And I'm like, let me share it with you guys in case you've never heard of this. So it's called the Hemingway Editor. It's really cool. It's like $20 to get it. And it will break down your writing and tell you when it's too much or not enough or whatever. Well, not necessarily not enough, but actually this one has already been edited. So this is my email that I was writing earlier today. Actually, you know what? I think I already grabbed it. I hadn't copy and pasted it yet. So by the way, if you're not already in, you're not already in my emails, I'm a Facebook advertiser mainly. Like I advertise for dentists, for dentists and Facebook. I used to be an SI marketing director, not for SI, for an SI office, I should say. And I killed it and went on and started my own advertising agency. So I've stayed in here because I can give you guys a lot of value. And I love it here. I love getting to talk with you guys. You guys are awesome. And I love marketing. So I'm a dork like that. Anyway, obviously why I'm sitting here getting excited about this app. Okay, so you can see, so this is actually a post I put out in SI Leadership Masterminds, which is, if I'm a dork about marketing, I'm like a super dork about leadership. So this isn't an ad copy. I don't care that this is like bleeding here. But I just want to show you how this thing works. So what it does is, you can see there's the 5 different categories over here. And by the way, it also says grade 10. So way too complicated to be using for advertisement to the masses. So we're going to have to simplify this a little bit. So you can see there's like adverbs, and it decides like based on the length of your, whatever you're writing, how many adverbs you should or shouldn't have. So here it's telling me like I need 5 or fewer adverbs. This is passive voice, so it doesn't love tons of passive voice, because again, this is advertising thinking. So when you're talking in advertising, you want to be using present and future tense for your advertising. You don't want to be using like past tense. So this one is, that's what this one's all about. And so it limits it just the same way as adverbs. The simpler alternative, it's just saying like this one, regarding, it's like, no, that's too complicated. You can use a simpler one. Again, this is all about, people being stingy with their mental energy. Like if you make it too complicated to read, they're not going to keep reading it. So right here, yellow is just sentences that are too hard to read. And then red is like really hard to read. So apparently I write a lot of stuff that's way too hard to read. But again, grade 10. So you can see before I had a grade 3. So let me just show you how this works. So if I look at this one I would leave. They instituted a lengthy process. Okay, so I'm doing this again because I had to edit this video. They instituted, let's see if I can remember how I did this. It took me like 2 seconds to do it, but let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna cut it off here and I'll come back to that. So immediately, now it's a less than super hard, very hard sentence to read, but it's still too hard. So I'm thinking that this one, it's a lot of the big words. So they put in place, let's see, yeah, we'll do that. Let's see if this does it. Okay, so there you go. First they put in place, I'm saying the same thing. First they put in place, I had to take out the first, maybe a couple of words. It's let me keep indoctrinated. It's not too much with that. You know, then let's see. Let's see. Let's see if this just does it right here. Okay, so it's still saying this is too hard. It's probably this word right here that's way too complex regarding. Nope, they're still saying this sentence is too complex. So let's see. They are too hard to read. What if I'm just gonna fragment it, why not? Boom. So yeah, so you get the gist of how this, how this works. It just helps you break it down, make it simpler, make it more readable. The chances are like of them actually reading through it are much higher when it's not as complicated to read. And again, you have to remember, like, it might not seem like you read through this and you're like, this isn't hard to read, but you have to remember it's not, if you're reading it out of, like interest, because like it's different than if you're writing an article and people are going to go read the article because they're interested in it, and even then they're still going to dumb it down, but you're trying to advertise to somebody, so if you make it like, you don't want to make it difficult for them to read through your material, or make it like they get to the point like halfway through and they're like, okay, I'm done. How many times have you done? I know I do this. So there's just, it's such a really, really cool tool. Let's see, I'll even play with this one. We want to use an active voice, guys. So communication deteriorates, certain communication protocols. It's hard because this is the past tense. Let's see. Oh, no, still not. Let's see. Certain communication protocols thrown out the window. I don't know if that's really proper, but so yeah, I mean, you have to edit yourself. You can't just blindly follow. It's not a like grammatically correct editor. It's something that determines, like I said, this is for copy, so it determines if it's too much for somebody to read. So anyway, so that is the Hemingway editor. It is really, really awesome. Like I said, it's like $20. Just Google Hemingway app. and you'll find it. And I hope that it helps you. I hope that this video is helpful. I know it's been helpful to me. So drop a comment. Let me know if this helps. Let me know what you think. I'm just curious. Have you guys ever heard of this app before? I tried not to take for granted that, being in such a specific industry that, I know I get exposed to a lot of things that maybe not all marketers do. So I'm going to try to remember to kind of share stuff like this with you. That's what my whole email list is about too, is trying to, especially like getting people up to speed on really effective Facebook marketing. So again, if you want in that email series, I'll send you that. For those of you who already are, I'm sending you an email about the Facebook pixel tomorrow morning. So look out for that, and I'll catch you guys next time. Good talking to you. Bye.